Hey you guys, thank you so much for clicking on to this video, this reading. So y'all, before I even get into this message, this is going to be a message that your spirit team is trying to give you or send towards you. For some people now, you could have missed this, but I feel like it's kind of like a heads up situation. But I wanted to talk about the results from me burning my ancestor money. Now, this is just like one of the results, y'all. But I always ask, well, sometimes I do ask to be shown a sign, but recently, I had burned some ancestor money, my ancestor money that I created. And you can actually purchase it. I'm gonna leave the link in the comment section. But I call it divine currency. And literally on the note, it says, for all those who came before me and you. So yeah, this is what it looks like. But I write on the back of it. Now, I'm not going to share like specifically what it is that I write because it does get very personal. Like you can get very, very personal and detailed with it. You can burn it for and ask for your ancestors' protection. You can ask for different type of things or whatever. You can just like ask for their help and their assistance, their guidance with like a situation that you could be going through. But recently I had wrote on here, well, I ain't gonna say like what all I wrote, but it was definitely something surrounding like protection. And I had got very detailed with it. Okay. And if I gotta use a name, I'll put a name on there too. But and you can do that too. But I had asked for a sign. I asked them to show me a clear sign that they received it, right? And today I got that sign. Actually, the other day, I had a dream about someone. This was like the first sign, but it didn't really click for me like when I first saw it because it kind of worried me a little bit. But I was like, I'm trying not to be worried about it. But basically, Spirit had shown me where it's someone that I would say that we are connected, but it's somebody that I have never met this person like in person, but I feel like we are connected in spirit or whatever. So spirit had showed me this person doing like protection work for me, but it looked like they were like meditating. But it's like for some reason, it's almost like they didn't have to, but it's almost like I feel like something was going on. Cause for some reason it kind of bothered me a little bit. Well, not bother me. It's like I was kind of worried because I'm trying to figure out like what was going on. But it seemed like they wanted to do protection work for me. And apparently something was going on, but it looked like it was something like online. So I thought that was really interesting. That was the first thing. But today I had got another sign too, y'all. This is so crazy because I'm like, wow, I was like completely blown away because it just happened so randomly. Definitely follow any type of nudge that you get to go to a certain place, y'all. It may not make sense, but when you get there, look, you gonna see something. But earlier today, I was not planning on going out to get coffee, but for some reason, it's like I wanted to go to this specific coffee place that I had saw before, and I've never been there before because it's like fairly new. But today I decided to go there. It's like something was like calling me to go to this place, even though it's like I wasn't really craving an iced coffee, but I was like, I'm gonna just get one anyway. And I walk up in there, and it's like a very nice place, like very clean. um, so I walk up to the counter and I was trying to figure out like what I wanted. So I was like looking up at the menu, and I happened to look over to my right and I see where they got the Nazar, which people call like the evil eye. It's really like protection from the evil eye or like negative energy. But they had it hanging up like one of those it looked like something that would be outside, but they had it inside. And I guess you can like put this inside too, but they had it hanging up. And it caught my eye because I never seen one that looked like that. And I had told them, I was like, oh, I was like, I like your Nazar thing hanging up. And it was like, thank you. But I could tell they were like Indian or something like that. And then they had like another one like around the corner, like on a counter. And I started looking up at the walls, like, because they had pictures of y'all. Tell me why one of the pictures, it looked like, I don't know where they got this picture from, but I feel like I've seen something similar to this. I'm not really sure if it's like a picture. I feel like it is like a well known picture, and I'm not really sure like where it came from or who made it, but it looked like an old tree and it had a face on it. To me, it was giving like literally an ancestor. Y'all, I swear that really shocked me because I'm looking at the picture. I was like, "Ooh," I was like, why did it look like a face on there? And I'm looking at it, I was like, yeah, that's the sign right there. And it was like another picture too that was like representing an ancestor. But y'all, I was like completely blown away. But yeah, if you want to purchase my ancestor money, it's very, very powerful. The link is going to be in the comment section below. So yeah, so look, y'all, the message from your spirit team, well, the message that your spirit team has been trying to give you, this could be confirmation for some people. I feel like this is like a heads up on letting you know like what's about to occur. But it says this is your reinvention era, embrace it fully. So it looks like you're entering into a whole new era. It looks like you could be reinventing yourself some way, somehow. There's like another message that has showed up earlier today. And it was talking about like reinventing yourself, like knowing that you don't need nobody else's permission to reinvent yourself or your life just in general. And when it comes towards like your however it is that you reinvent yourself, it's like literally knowing that you can do it at any given moment. There's really not a perfect time to do it. But it kind of feel like you're being pushed to like reinvent yourself too, because there's a need to embrace this change that's going to be occurring. It's like embrace it fully, not all, not halfway, not a little bit. It's like embrace the whole thing. So tell me about this is your reinvention era. Okay, so it says you're allowed to want more. You're built for more. I don't know what happened with the R. But anyway, yeah, you're allowed to want more. So for some people now, there could be a situation so where um because I do feel like this is something that we have to come out of, depending on like your background or whatever, or your life experiences. Sometimes we may feel bad about wanting more. Because sometimes, especially if you're like asking another person, this could be within like relationships or whatever. But it's like when you feel like you got to ask somebody else, it's like literally, I feel like that's giving them too much power to like accept if they say no. It's like, oh no, like we don't want, I don't want you to have more. Like that just sounds crazy. You can give yourself more. But to me, it's given like literally, I feel like spirit is making a way, or it's like you knowing that you are allowed to want more. Like it's okay. It's nothing wrong with that. And it looks like you're designed to even have more too. So it's like, don't think otherwise. Don't think that you're meant to settle for less or have a less. So let's see what else comes out. Tell me more about this here. Tell me about this is your reinvention era. Ooh, so look, y'all, this is very juicy, but it looks like you're stepping into your wealthy timeline. To me, it's giving like you're entering into a whole new era, a whole new timeline. I feel like this whole timeline of like basically you receiving less or like not receiving what it is that you truly truly deserve and what's meant for you, that timeline is ending. Okay. Also, I'm seeing it too, so where because this card is showing up, your future self is begging you to not give up right now. So right now, it's like your present self and your future self are like literally completely different people. They are living completely different lives. But it's like your future self is like calling in, letting you know. There's like this picture I used to have, um, and I think it's like on my Pinterest board, but it looked like a phone. Like you know how like when you get a phone call on an iPhone, it looked like that, but the thing that's calling or like the name on it is like your higher self. To me, it's given like literally your higher self is calling you right now, telling you like, hey, you better not give up. Like literally begging. Somebody could be blowing that phone up too. I feel like your higher self blowing your phone up because whatever you thinking right now is like literally the complete opposite. You may not realize that you're about to enter into a whole new timeline. Tell me about this. Tell me about this is your reinvention era for the collective. So look, your dreams require a braver version of you. So it looks like right now, for some people, there could be like fear or worry, which is not, it's like the fear is literally not real. That fear can like hinder you, hold you back from becoming the highest version of yourself. It can hinder you from reinventing yourself. Like for some people, maybe you don't feel inspired or motivated to like reinvent yourself or something like that. But when it comes towards your dreams and your goals, like literally, it's like you have to be brave enough to like follow through with it. I'm also hearing like alter ego. So it's like I feel like your dreams require like this alter ego of yourself. It could be something that you wouldn't normally do. Usually it's like your blessings or something that is like really big for you is outside your comfort zone. This could be something that's like outside your comfort zone because I feel like it's something that you wouldn't normally do or it's something that you could be scared to do. I feel like that's like literally the the connection here to it. Give me clarity on this. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm gonna get into this. Your step into your wealthy timeline. Tell me about your step into your wealthy timeline here for the collective. What is this about? Okay, so a sudden shift puts you in a better financial position. So it looks like here, I feel like this shift or like by basically this timeline that you're entering into or that's shifting for you, like it looks like your financial situation is going to be better. So this is letting you know too, if you are like feeling some type of way about your current finances or like, what's going on, because everybody's in a different financial position, but it looks like you're not going to be dealing with that for too long. Now, I'm not really sure like the time frame, but that's what it's looking like. Also, spirit is revealing here too that when your financial situation changes for the better, this is actually going to be revealing people who are showing up here as like enemies. They could be like hidden enemies. And also, this is showing up here too. A hater is about to embarrass themselves. So that's really interesting. But it says your enemies reveal themselves through their reaction. So something about like I feel like it's a weird reaction that you may get from somebody because it's going to be clear that you in a whole different financial position here. I feel like for some people too, you know how like if you got like a negative mindset surrounding money, or it's like you never called yourself like wealthy, no matter what type of number is up in your bank account, but it's like you already calling yourself wealthy, or you know how like people choose to call themselves like broke or poor. That's crazy to me. But to me, it's looking like literally like people are going to see you as like wealthy. It's gonna be clear that you are wealthy, even though they may not, they even though they're not able to look into your bank account, but something about this timeline, this shift that's going to be happening for you, like clearly it's going to show. All right, I'm gonna pull a couple of tarot cards. I keep looking over here because as soon as I sat down and I was going to talk about the whole ancestor money and like protection, tell me why a big black spider come right here, because I saw something in the corner of my eye and I jumped up because it was like literally coming my way. And I don't even play like that. And yes, I did kill it. But yeah, tell me about tell me about this is your reinvention era. Look, y'all, Three of Cups coming out. It looks like you're in a celebratory energy. It looks like you're gonna have a lot to celebrate about with the Three of Cups. Something about like friendships coming together with your soul tribe is significant too. I feel like something about literally like celebrating a friend is significant, like celebrating your accomplishments is significant here because this Ace of Wands is showing up. To me, it feels like literally like celebrating. It could be something like very small, but I do feel like it's a big deal. Like celebrating someone starting their like a friend starting their new business, or a friend's accomplishments or something like that. That's what it feels like. For some people, you may not even be used to that. It's like maybe you're used to not being celebrated by people. But let's see what else comes out. Tell me about, this is your reinvention era for the collective. Yeah, Three of Pentacles. So this, it looks like it's in regards to work, career. This could be business too. Anywhere where you're like showcasing your skills and your talents. I feel like when it comes towards your reputation too, for a lot of people, of course, your reputation is intact if you are showing up with somebody who has integrity. It's like you get the job done, you stay focused, productive. Okay. Can't nobody ruin your reputation no matter how much they try to do it. Um, you could be reinventing yourself some way somehow when it comes towards like work and career. This could be because something about like the position that you hold, that's significant too. um let's see what else comes out. Tell me about this. Well, what am I saying? I don't know. Okay, tell me about your step into your wealthy timeline here for the collective. Ouch. Okay, so justice is showing up here, y'all. Yeah, to me, it's giving like, look, them skills always got to balance out. This is given like literally, because I'm actually hearing like divine, something could be happening. To me, it kind of feel like a divine intervention situation, but I do feel like literally it's almost like spirit is like stepping in to balance out these scales some way, somehow. That's what it looks like. And I feel like this is going on like behind the scenes or something like that. It's like something, because you know how like when people talk about like spiritual court, because sometimes you can actually have dreams about being in like spiritual court. That's like super significant. Tell me more about this series. Tell me about your step into your wealthy timeline for the collective. Yeah, look, y'all, Five of Pentacles. This is my second time seeing this card today. So, like, fives are very, very significant this time. But it looks like, yeah, it's like no more feeling in lack or thinking that you're in lack, no more fear surrounding money, finances. Of course, know that this is actually a temporary situation. That's what it looks like. It looks like they're actually going through like a snowstorm. I was seeing the Seven of Swords at the bottom, and something about like not really sure if somebody had money stolen from them. But you know how like some now I honestly don't be knowing nothing about this, but you know how like when people be talking about like their inheritance being stolen. Now I don't know what type of inheritance or whatever, but that's what it feel like. See, like that whole like destiny swapping or whatever going on that people try to attempt. It's like they wanted you to be like literally out in the cold, like nowhere to go. They ain't want you to have nothing. Something about that is significant here too, but the way I'm seeing it's almost like somebody tried to steal or whatever type of strategy plan that they had. It's like I feel like it was not executed. It didn't happen because it's like this is rightfully yours. It's like you are receiving justice in regards to the situation. So if you did experience some form of injustice surrounding someone stealing money from you or like money that was rightfully yours, um, then it's definitely going to play out to where like your finance, it's like you're going to be in a whole different financial position. But it kind of seemed like the action somebody else's action like literally had somebody out in the cold. So I don't know what that's about, but that's what I'm getting here. Um, or even like for some people, not really sure if you had to take somebody to court or something like that. Because I'm actually picking up lately, I've been channeling this, and I don't know why, because I have not seen this commercial in a minute. I had mentioned it like recently in one of my reads, but some people don't really be getting like when I say this. But um what's the guy's name? I think it's like a lawyer or something like that. Maybe like a commercial where like I guess if you got money that's owed to you, but they be saying like it's my money and I need it now. But no, that's what it's given to. Like this your money and you need it now. You needed it like yesterday. That's what it looked like. But you gonna get it. So yeah, something about like court dealings or something like that is significant. It don't have to be like actual court, but when it comes to it's like even spiritual court too. Like them skills gotta balance out. A phone call will be coming in. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna get advice on this. Give me advice here for the collective with your stepping into your wealthy timeline. Oh, look, y'all, the advice to me is given like enjoy yourself, enjoy the pleasures of life. Nine of Cups, wishes being fulfilled. It looks like you're super satisfied, very happy, and very grateful for the most part. So yeah, I feel like to me it's given like expressing gratitude. That's what it looks like. But yeah, y'all. I'm gonna actually end it here. But thank you so very much for listening and watching.